Hello, welcome back. Right, so this episode is going to be kind of cool because I have an idea in my head of something I want to do, but I've never done it before, right? So I'm just going to poke around. I know more or less what it is I want to do and what I need to do to make it happen, but I'm not really sure. And this is going to show you uh, how to like troubleshoot your own ideas. So you don't just like give up. It's like, oh, I don't know how to do it. It's too complicated, the idea in my head, so I'll just give up. No, just go at it, try it, do a few things, experiment. Don't be afraid to experiment. And that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully by the end, stuff is going to work out. Right. So what I'm going to do is a health system. And I know there's ways of doing it in GDevelop. There's actually a way of doing exactly what I want to do, but it's using extensions and all that. And I want to use as little extensions as I can. Uh, you know, if a community extension breaks, it's hit or miss, right? If the guy that made it is still active, maybe you can fix it. The ones we're using, one is community, but if it breaks, which is the smooth camera, if it breaks, we can make a new one quite easily. And the other one is the platformer, and that one's the GDevelop one. So if that one breaks, we can just tell the devs, and the devs will get on it. Uh, sorry, but anyways, I'm trying to do things as much as I can by myself. That way, we can make things work properly, the way we want it to, right? And I've noticed some of this stuff actually runs a lot smoother. But anyways, let's get to the point. The point is, health system. So I could do a health system kind of like Spelunky, where you have a heart and then you have a number, right? That would be really easy to do. It's kind of like the stuff we have with our coins. I could make that so easily. But the one I want to make is kind of like a Zelda one, where you have the heart containers. So I'm going to roll with that idea and I'm going to try that happen. And I'm not going to use any of the bars in GDevelop, not the store, not anything, right? So the reason we're here is because I started making a tile sprite and then I was like, oh, I'm talking to myself. I'm not recording. So it's okay. I stopped it right on time. All I did was click create object and select tile sprite. And that's what we're going to use. We're going to use a tile sprite. And now we're going to import the file. And where are we at? Is this the thing? No, this is Little Knight. This is from last time. Right. So I'm going to import two assets that I made off screen. And it's called heart. There you go. I made a little heart container. And the one we want, where do we want? Oh, we want both, right? So might as well just get both in. Do you want to get it in the project? Yes, I do. Uh, select an image. Oh, we already named it heart. I was gonna upload the image and I was like, oh, oops. I forgot something. 32 by 32. No. I think we're going to make this 64 and we're going to see how it rolls. All right. Edit with Pascal. All right, all right, all right. I need to focus. Put the mic where it's supposed to be. So you can already kind of see the idea here with the tiled sprite because it doubles itself, right? Let's click on that. And let's turn this into 64. 64 by 64. And press OK. And save. And let's make 64 by 64. Oh my god, I just had a coffee. Well, I didn't just had a coffee. I had a coffee earlier today, and I'm a bit hyper because I hadn't had coffee in ages. But I was out of everything else. So I was like, I'll have a coffee. I'm feeling down and sickly, so I might as well have one. And that was a bad idea. Let's drag it. Uh, I think that's a good size. Yeah, that's good. It's the same size as the coin. It is okay. I'm gonna plop it down. Let's leave it there. It's okay. It's still within the screen. We'll fix where it actually goes. But here's the idea, right? So we start the game and look at that. If we close it, there's nothing. Then if we open, doo-doo, doo-doo. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, that is not good. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it's 96 by 96. Oh, that is an issue. Oh, no, no, no. It's good. It's good. So the squares are 96 by 96. That's why it's doing the weird thing. But the way I want to do it is I'm only going to tell it to increase 64 by 64 each time. So this will be fine. This will still work. It'll be okay. But you can see more or less the idea, right? We collect the hearts and they start popping up, right? That's going to be the idea. Uh is it is it my eyes or is it getting blurry when we zoom in? It shouldn't be because it's pixels. It's just my eyes. I mean, because we scaled it up, so it shouldn't be blurring. Is it blurring? No. I think my eyes are flipping blurring. Anyways, so that's the idea, right? And then we're gonna add another object, and we're gonna add another tiled sprite. And let me zoom in. New sprite. We're gonna call it heart empty. Could call it empty heart and be all emo and stuff, right? We can just put it 64 by 64 right now. Got an empty heart and a cold soul. God. I am such a moron sometimes. It's okay. You don't have to tell me. Um, did I not press the thing? I did click choose a file, right? Oh, this shows up. I forget. Okay, choose a file. There we go. Like, do you want from the store or do you want one of your own? It's like, one of my own, please. Thank you. And we got it. Now we need to go on Piskel. Piskel, Piskel, ho, ho. I love Zohan. It's such a dumb movie, but I love Zohan. I don't know why. It's my kind of humor. It just tickles me. Let's go 64 by 64. In case you didn't know, in case you haven't realized. But also, I'm not being racist or anything like that. You know, I'm just being silly. I got no evil in my heart. Oh, just like that one. If that was my heart and being filled was evil, that would be my heart. um. Anyway, 64 by 64. Heart empty. We got. It's all Gucci, right? And it's a tiled sprite. Yes. Apply. Okay. Focus. Focus. God damn it. Right. So here's the idea. So like that, right? When the health is empty, it goes like that. But here's the magic, right? We put it on top of each other. Why are they not going on top? Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? There we go. Why are you being difficult? You're the same size. God damn it. Oh my god. Why is this? Why is it doing it like that? Jeez, there we go. My god. See, this is how we want it to work. Okay? We just put one on top of each other. Right? And supposedly it's this one goes on top. So we need to change the Z order of them. So if this is 9, we just change the other one to 8. We're gonna make this one 8. Because every time we import a new one, the it goes on top, right? So this is gonna be the idea, as you can tell. So look at that. It's an empty heart. Then we put this one. Now it's a full heart. Empty heart, full heart. Empty heart, full heart. And so on. Right. So I'm just gonna plop this one somewhere. I'm gonna put it up there for now. And we're gonna put that one there. And for some reason, oh my god, why does it do this? I don't know how I'm doing that, but okay, whatever, whatever, game. Anyways, moving on. So now it's the thinking part. I have the idea. I know what I want to do, and it's simple, right? But obviously, when you're recording, you have a bit more pressure. But here's how to start these things. Just start throwing stuff at it. Just putting a jacket because it's getting cold, getting the shivers. Right. So let's just throw stuff at it and see how it goes. Nothing prepared, nothing rehearsed. Save. So we're gonna need global variables. That's gonna be a given. So I'm gonna go to global variables and I'm gonna do the ones I'm sure I need right now. Did I not? I did. So we have gold coin counter. I'm gonna add 2 variables. And one, it's gonna be current health. Current health. And the other one's gonna be max health. Max health. Okay. That's a given. We need these. And they're both numbers. Numbers and numbers. Okay. So we know we need these ones because global variables, they're the memory, right? Without these, you can use extensions and all that jazz. But remember, extensions aren't global. They're not memory. We can use the health extension to do some of this stuff, but again, it's not global. If you want to keep your health between scenes and levels, you're going to have to use global variables anyways. So you might as well learn how to use these, skip the extension, and just use these anyways, because you're going to need them. These are going to do all the work anyways. Right, so they're both numbers, and I'm going to set it as current health. It's going to start at 1, and at max health, I'm going to make it start at 3. So let's see what else we can do. Right, so now we have apply. We have a current health and a max health. So we need to do it so that the width of this is equal. This is 64 by 64. So we're gonna do like it's gonna start at 0. So maybe we do it like that. Can we click it if it's like that? Oh, we can, but it's so hard. Okay. So it's gonna start at 0, and then we're gonna do something like increase the width by 64 times current health or something like that. So let's just try it. Let's just start experimenting. I'm gonna close everything. And as you can tell, this has nothing to do with it. This is just the frame stopping thing. Because I think that's really cool. I brought it from the other project because I want to know how to do that again. And he can actually copy paste stuff from other projects, which is really cool. I didn't know that. I tried it. I was like, oh my god, it works. So I kept it as a reference to do it on this one. So we're going to call this one health. Health hearts. And I'm going to add an event, put it underneath, and we're not going to add a condition. We're just going to add an action. And let's try width. That's how you type it, like width. Yes. So the width of heart we're going to set it to 0. 0 plus open parenthesis 64 times current health. Current health. And close. So remember, in math, what's inside parentheses gets calculated first. So it's going to do 64 times current health, which should be 1, right? So 1 times 1, 64. So 0 plus... actually, we don't need the 0. We can just... Or do we? Yes, because it starts at 0. I was going to say just 64 times thing, which is the same thing. Which is the same thing, right? Because it starts at... But then if it's 0, 64 times 0 is 0, right? Yes. Because anything times 0 is 0. Yeah. My math isn't very good, by the way. Okay. So, actually, we have 1 heart. Yeah, we have 1 current health. So I'm going to extend that. I'm going to see if it changes to what I want. Did I put it in the wrong layer? What happened to my heart? I did put it in the wrong layer. So it's somewhere up here, right? Yeah, there it is. Look, it works. They're both there. It works. Okay, cool. So that was so easy. Oh my god, what was I talking about? I was like, I made such a big deal out of it. I made such a huge deal out of it. All right, so, oh god, no. Go back. Go back. You go down. Okay. Now I'm going to select both of them, supposedly. And I'm going to drag them both down. 2, 3. And I'm going to send both of them to the UI. Cool. And now, let's go to variables. And let's duplicate this. Copy, paste. And we're going to change the heart empty to set to 64 times max health. Max health. And we run it. Oh my god, it was so easy. Look at that. It was so freaking easy. That was so cool. That was so easy. Oh my god. Uh, okay, let's do a debug UI. Not a debug UI. Some debug controls to test the rest of this. Um, so key pressed, and the key is gonna be numpad 1. Pardon me. Put numpad 1. And press OK. And we're gonna add the trigger ones. Trigger ones. Trigger! Trigger ones. And now, actually, for good practice, I can't believe I made such a big deal out of this. It was so easy. It was like anyone watching who had half an idea of what that was gonna be like was like, oh my god, you moron! That was gonna be so easy. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? Oh, for crying out loud! We're gonna call this debug. Make it big. Debug keys. Just call it debug. And we're gonna put stuff like this, like keys that make something on your code, right? So you can test stuff. So when numpad 1 is pressed, trigger once, we're gonna change the global variable, change global number variable. There we go. The variable is gonna be current health, and add value 1. Okay. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing. Copy paste. Gonna make numpad 2. And this one is gonna subtract 1. Subtract 1. Now we're gonna copy paste again. And we're gonna make numpad 3. And this one is gonna change max health. Max health. Add 1. And again, the same thing. Numpad 4. And subtract 1. Subtract 1. Okay. And test. So I'm gonna add. It works. And add. It works. Now I'm gonna add some empty ones. Obviously I can keep adding. And subtract. Now we're gonna add these ones and then these ones. Okay, so all of this works. Subtract, subtract, subtract. Cool. So we got a system. And what happens? So okay, we can go full empty. And if I go minus, what will happen? Oh, we'll start doing it backwards. Okay. So we need to stop that. And this one, I'm guessing it does the same. So it goes empty. And then minus. And that. Like that. Okay. So if we keep it at this resolution, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I like even numbers. So 15 hearts, 16, 17. So that'll be 17 hearts if we keep it like that. Which is kind of dumb. So we can do... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 hearts looks kind of good, right? We can even go up as high as like 15 and look kind of decent still on the UI. We put the thing on the other side. Right. Hey, you shut up. You're getting on my nerves. Ooh. Oh yeah, I changed the thing. And also I did some extra changes. So now he actually does the jumping sound when he's on there. I'll show you how I did it in a second. But yeah, that looks good. I think that's okay. If you put the hearts there right in the corner and then the coin like down here or up there, that'll look good. So now I'm gonna have to stop that thing from going below. Well, we don't need to do it here. What we're gonna do is gonna be, where are we gonna put it? Enemies? Yeah, we're gonna add it on enemies. We're gonna close this. Wait, what did I do? Enemies? Fireball. Fireball. And I'm gonna add an event. I'm gonna copy paste just so I can make a distinction. And I'm gonna make it oh, I'm gonna copy this one actually. Put it there. And if the fireball is in collision with the little knight, we're gonna trigger once. Not trigger. Trigger. Trigger once. And now we're going to add a variable check. And this is what's going to stop it from going into the millions below. Sorry, my jacket was kind of like, ooh, it's kind of like pulling on my neck, stressing me out. We're going to go to global variable. We're going to make global number variable. And the variable is going to be current health. Current health. Health. Current health. And now if it's greater than 0. If it's greater than value 0. Meaning, once we die, once we get to 0 health, it's going to stop subtracting. And that's what we're going to do right here. So like if it's in collision, we're going to do one of these down here. The subtract. I don't know why I'm copy pasting this. I'm being extremely lazy. I could just type this again. Anyways, we copy paste that. So now when we're in collision with the fireball, we're going to subtract 1 from current health. So I'm going to give myself 3 health. And I'm playing the game. I'm like, oh, a coin. Oh, no. And then it didn't subtract. Why is it not subtracting? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? If fireball is in collision with little knight, if the global variable current health is greater than 0, trigger once, subtract 1. Change the global variable current health, subtract 1. Why is this not working? Am I tripping? Is there like something right here in front of me that I'm not paying attention to? Oh, is it because we're deleting the fireball first? Let's check. So we're deleting the fireball, so we're never getting to the point where we check if it's in collision or not. So let's do that again. Let's add the health. Oh my god, where's the... Okay, 4 health, whatever. Bang! Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh no, 2 health. Bang, 1 health. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Boo! Boo, 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 boo. Alright, and it's not going below. So it's not like going below 0 and doing like the negative hearts. So there you go. It works. Zelda style. And it was so easy. Yeah, so what was happening then was, remember, GDevelop reads from top to bottom. So here, we were deleting the fireball. So it was reading everything. It was like, oh, here, we delete the fireball. And then by the time we got to, is the fireball in collision with the player? It no longer was in collision with the player because we already had deleted the fireball, right? That's why order of events is very important. It's the same as the coding. This is programming. I mean, actual coding, it's always about the order. If something's wrong, it's about the order. 9 out of 10 times, it's about the order. So we just keep it like this. Let's make the distinction. This is about damage. This is about a thing. So usually we want to put the damage where all this stuff happens, just to be sure that this always happens. But this we're using as deleting the fireball. So if the fireball was in collision with tile, you know, it would take away 1 of our health anyways. So it's good to have the 2 of these, right? This one's just for deleting the fireball. This one's for the damage check, right? So yeah, we have a health system. We're missing all the bells and whistles, but it works. And you want to know the coolest thing? Because we didn't use an extension or behavior or whatever, and we're using global variables, I could change the scene and we'd keep our health, right? We didn't use any bars or anything like that. Actually, I can actually change, forgot how to speak. I can actually show you. There we go. So in our debug thing, we're going to copy paste yet another one. And we're going to make this numpad 5. And we're going to delete this one. And the action is going to be change scene. Change scene. Change the scene to what scene? The only scene we have. So stop, pause, whatever. Yes. Just stop any other paused scenes. Actually, we're going to leave this at no. It doesn't matter, right? That's for a different thing. This one's it's gonna stop the scene anyways, because it's change, right? Change the scene. If it was pause and change the scene, that's a different one. Don't use that one. That's for a specific thing. This just change the scene. And do we have trigger ones? Yes, we do have trigger ones. So let me show you. So I'm gonna give myself some health. 3 health. Let's give ourselves some more. So we have a bunch of health, right? Now let's play the game. Pick up the coin. Pick up the coin. Oh no, I took a health damage. Oh no, I took another one. I got him. Shebang. And pick up the coin. And there we go. So I got 4 coins and I lost 2 hearts. Now I'm going to press number 5 and we're going to change the scene. And bang. And look at that. We got the 2 hearts missing. Our coins disappeared because we're not updating the counter at the start of the scene. But the coins are still there. See, they went to 5 and now 6 and now 7. And then bang. Right. So we're keeping everything between changing the scenes. And the way to change the bug with the coins is just add here on gold coin. We're gonna go on gold coin. We're gonna add one more, and we're gonna put at the beginning of the scene. At the beginning of the scene. There you go. I had to type the entire thing. Did I spell something wrong? Whatever. Click on that. Press OK. Do 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 do. Pa-pa-da. And we're gonna do this thing, right? This is the thing that updates the text onto the gold coin counter. So we're gonna copy paste that. We're gonna put it there. So now at the beginning of the scene, when the scene starts, it's gonna update the counter. And because we don't have a condition, where's the hearts? There's the hearts. Because these don't have conditions, when you leave them open, that means this is always happening every single frame. We can change this, and we will. We're going to make this only update during certain times. But for now, for experimentation and for example, we're going to leave this open, meaning this is always updating. That's right. That's why at the very start of the scene, those updated. But, so I'm going to pick these up. I'm making my own, like, oh no, we died. It's okay. I give myself health. Oh my god. Stop killing me. Wait, what was the button? Oh, that was it. I'm gonna give myself a bunch of health. You cannot kill me. I am invincible. Right. That's enough. So we're missing 3 hearts and we have 4. Right? Aha, you can't get to me. Okay, so I have all the coins. I win the game. I come up here. I win the game. Alright, so I'm gonna press 5 and there you go. We change the scene and we keep everything. We keep the coins. And keep getting new ones. Okay, this is like level 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go around. I'm lazy. Oh no, he got me. Haha. Did he actually fire? Okay. See, this is why you should play test. That is I need to fix that. Because apparently, if you kill the wizard and the one's already prepping to fire, it's gonna fire anyways. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Cool stuff, man. Look at this. And if I press 5 again, new level, we keep all the stuff. Right? See, we need to put the coin counter on the other side. That's why. Because it's already like starting to overlap. But this is why you should use global variables and you should avoid using extensions. I know extensions are really good to make quick stuff, but every time we did one of these things, we'd have to update the extension and then update the variable and then update something else if we're using a bar or whatever. So we're going to have to update so many things. But if we do something like this, simple, for ourselves, it's so much simpler to program. Right, so that was it. That was my health system. Next episode, we're going to work a bit more on this. But right now, this part is done. It works. And it was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. Because I'd never done something like this. So I was like, oh my God, something's going to go wrong. I'm going to spend half an hour trying to figure out what went wrong. It was no, actually, it was quite simple. Anyways, I was gonna show you. I did a little tweaking with the controls, right? Because the jumping wasn't happening when you were on a ladder. So I changed it to this. So instead of being on the floor, does this. We change it to if you can jump, it does the sound and so on. So it's basically the same thing, right? Because after we jump, uh, it's gonna do this and this at the same time, right? So after we jump, we can no longer jump until we actually hit on the floor and reset the jump timer, the jump count. That's what I meant. So until that happens, we only play the one sound, right? We only have one jump, so we jump, boop, and he makes the thing. No matter where we are, as long as we can jump and we press the jump button, this will happen and no more, right? So that was the change. Just type in can jump. That's all you got to do. Step in can jump. There you go. That's all. And then the object. Swap that for on the floor. And then, so no shenanigans happens when we're climbing the stairs. So for example, if you had the up key pressed and you held down the jump button, like the jump and the up key would like go into this feedback loop where your character would just shoot up like a rocket. So instead, we made it so that if you're press this only works if the jump key is not being pressed. That way they're not interfering with each other. You either press one or you press the other. If you release one, the other one works. So basically just copy the jump button, this one, the space one, bring it up here, and then press J to invert the condition, right? Not F, as I keep saying. It's J. So press J. If you press the button, if you press J and it gets the red thing, it's like if this button is not pressed because it's inverted. Right. I hope that makes sense. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But that's the stuff that I changed. So now everything kind of works good. Right. So if I press the jump button and I'm still holding on to up, he's not doing like some silly jump, whatever. Whee! Right. So, next episode, we'll continue fixing this up, adding more things, but we have a health system. How cool is that? Right? Okay. I hope that was helpful. I like this one. I had fun. I'm going to see what else I can do today, and I'll catch you guys next episode. Peace out in a second, because zero editing. All right. Peace out, guys.